And George, today, let's talk about the one-offs, the oddities, the unique situations. And for example, folks, I hired GMetz because I just finished up my church in Woonsocket, and I have dozens and dozens of brand new appliances at my office in Pawtucket, and I need them all delivered to Woonsocket and to put into the appropriate apartments. So GMetz is going to handle that for me. Now, most specifically, we talk about single family traditional moving, but George, tell us about what else GMetz does for maybe investors, office buildings, commercial property owners that are different than our normal clientele.
Right. Yeah. A lot of the time, and actually, I think the last time I was on here with Emilio, we just grazed the surface because we're always talking residential, right? This show specifically hits the residential market, but we do much more than that. So, in your situation, does not sound like a residential move, right? We're not moving any dressers, bureaus, the kitchen stuff. We're going directly after larger appliances that have to get in there. So we do that as well for if you have an office and maybe you're getting a new big copy machine or you're a contractor and you have to get a large format printer. So we deliver even just one-off items like that on the commercial side, as large as doing cubicle installs. We do all of that. But for the one-offs or the oddities on the residential side, sometimes those are pianos, pool tables, hot tubs. So we still do those one-offs, right? Not as big as a big household, not as labor intensive most of the time, but also depending on what it is. If we're moving recently a 600-pound copy machine to a second floor, I mean, it was a minimum charge for us, but it was for people to go out and do it. So we're not going to turn our back for one item or a bunch of one-offs, right? Refrigerators, right? 12 units or 15 units worth of refrigerators. We can probably accomplish that within a few hours, but also we're going to make sure that we're wrapping everything, protecting everything, making sure the floor is protected, the building is protected. We see this a lot. You get a curbside delivery service.
Yes.
Or your appliances, your washer, your dryer, maybe even your new bed set, right? You called this company. Oh, yeah, we'll deliver it for you. We'll get rid of your old mattress. That's all free. That's what these people are telling you, but they don't tell you that they're not fully coming into your home. Maybe they just drop it in your driveway or
right.
They put it in your garage if you have one.
Yep.
And that's it. And they leave. And now all of a sudden, what do I do with my stuff? I got to put a tarp on it tonight and find somebody that can get it in the house. They did take my old mattress, but they didn't even bring in my new one. We get those calls a lot. So we help even just on a small delivery, meeting the truck there or hitting it on the way back after we complete something else. So again, it doesn't have to be an apartment to an apartment to a condo, a house to a house. It's specifically what the needs are of that tenant or client, whether it's commercial, residential,